All right. Good afternoon. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and I'm trying to get a few things done on the Minions server today. I actually made a here, I'll show you really quick. I made a clipboard. Today we're gonna be filling out the clipboard. I don't know if we're going to be building a whole lot of the stuff that is going to get put on here, but I'll get to that in a second. So, this is the Minion server. This is Random Potatoes community run. We're in UIV. It's mainly three of us playing: HJM, Sophie G, and I. Things have been a little quiet lately. Up until I guess maybe just a couple days ago. Both of the other two were on breaks, and I have been a little bit busy IRL myself. So, this stream is probably going to be a bit on the short side because I don't have a whole lot of progress to show off, and also, I have to fight all of my neighbors to do laundry. So, yeah, the machines have been um overloaded, I guess. I don't even know. Anyway it goes, I need to go do some things. But I didn't stream yesterday. I wanted to stream today, you know? So I've been making these. These are quad back vats, and I made these with matter manipulator, you guys. Listen, I know I'm a noob. I know I'm like fresh out of the box, day one on Earth, etc., you know. But I used matter manipulator, you know. I copied these really easily. I mean, you wouldn't believe how easy it is to copy something with matter manipulator. Like you wouldn't believe how easy it is to just rip off a whole bunch of these things all at once. Like it, you know, matter manipulator, it'll paste it through anything. Damn it. So this is part of the reason why we're probably not going to get much done today. I've got some repair work to do apparently. So I did try to undo this and I just couldn't figure out how, so I was like, screw it, we ball. And I went ahead and made the rest of these. I'll rip these down on stream and probably rebuild the what are these? Oil heaters? Oil cracker, yeah. So this is the Xenozine and Radox platform. Fortunately for me, I deleted the machines that I have not used before, and I have no idea what recipes they were on. Yay! Yay! Something else new to learn. But yeah, this is I could definitely be an old man yelling at clouds at times when it comes to matter manipulator, but this was just a fail. This was just not paying attention. I had it on like a stack mode. And yeah, it is what it is. So we will fix that here in a minute. What I planned on doing here was I was gonna make like one row of quads for each of the recipes that I'm gonna use, because I think like I'm gonna have 4 quads for tea seti, the seaweed broth or whatever it is, and then there is the raw growth catalyst, and then there's at least another one that I want to do, but um yeah, I'm probably gonna have to fix this first. But I guess the very first thing I'll do is a little bit of a tour. This is the top down view, the circuit view of how it sits as of now. Like I said, not a whole lot has changed, but there's been a little bit of tinkering under the hood. Sophie did some really huge work over here on the IOF platform, and then I've built 4 black holes, and we'll go down there in a second. They're not functional, um, but yeah, don't let that dissuade you that I've built 4 black holes. uh, um, let's see. Yeah, I've been kind of busy, especially with work being in retail around the holidays. In fact, my boss tried to get me to come in tonight, and I'm like, I've got so many things to do. I'm trying to do laundry, boss. I can't help myself. So yeah, yeah, I know. I don't remember what I was watching, but someone said that if you want things to go quickly at endgame, you wanted somewhere between 2 and 4 of these things. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like we want 4 of these things. 0 of these things are hooked up. They are still not functional. This many days and or weeks later. Um, let's see. I still haven't hooked up my mixer array here. Um, I'm not 100% satisfied with the way that it is. So I haven't done anything with that. Same with these solidifiers. We don't quite need it just yet. And I'm not 100% satisfied with the configuration. So that's on briefly on hold, but these should go on the list. Let's see. Finish solidifiers. Finish mixers. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we've got. I'm pretty sure this was already done before the last stream, but yeah, we've got 8 coals now. I believe there's 2 new QFTs here. That might have been Sophie today, honestly. We'll go and see her handiwork here in a second. Let's see. The only other thing is, yeah, I ended up because I ripped out so many old machines. I knew that there was going to be certain things that like I ripped out the capacity of. And benzene happened to be one of them. Go figure. I ripped out all of nitrobenzene. Just happened that regular benzene was also being made there naturally. So I just made this really quick, just on demand benzene, because we don't really use a whole lot, but it is required for certain things. And I'm just gonna run it like this for the time being. If we needed a real amount of benzene, I'd probably rebuild a small line, but I just don't think it's necessary. Let's see. I should put this on the list though, because you could see our rainbow barf down here. Yeah, this needs to get it cleaned up. Clean chemical. That's good enough. All right. Next, EECs. I don't think I need to do anything on this platform actually. DTPFs. Let's see. We could build more. We certainly should be printing pieces for more. I know I was joking around with HJM that he needs to figure out how to put one sideways for the next level of cursed wall sharing, but if nothing else, we should definitely print out more. I ripped out the 96 mixers that were here because they were never going to get used again, and they were just wasting ticks just hanging out. I don't know if these. I don't know actually. It depends on how Jenga stacked they are. To be honest with you, because this is certainly not conducive to any kind of like clean end game like super packing. So I don't know. I don't actually know. What I'm assuming is when we move to the new PDM, um a lot of those I think a lot of that stuff is going to get sorted out then, and we'll move nice things over, or perhaps make it um cursed, but maybe a little bit more aesthetically cursed. Because we could probably wall share this in some interesting way, even if we wanted to leave it as goofy as it is. I need to ask and see if how do I say this? Just like we weren't ever going to use these 96 mixers that were on here ever again, I need to ask if we're going to be using these compact fours in their current configuration, or if I should just tear those out as well. um, but yeah, I think that might be something for another time. My arrays are doing really well. This might be the only thing that I'm satisfied with, and we still need to we need to unlock wireless power. But that would finish this area, getting this on wireless. Let's see. Yeah, I could definitely do some like aesthetic building. Knack fuel. I need to figure this out because Knack fuel is stuck. Let's see. So this is the one that builds Knack 5. Let me show you really quick. So as you can see, yeah, we need to go and rebuild the stuff that we broke on the Radox platform, because heavy Radox goes into Knack 5, but Knack 5 is not running right now because we have no Knack 4. We have no Knack 4 because we have no Knack 3. Spoiler. I'll go through this anyway. Yep, so yeah, no 3. Yeah, plenty of Hypogen. Alright, so the problem over here is okay, all of the solid ingredients are fixed now. I need heavy Naquata fuel. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I that'll be fun when we get there. So I need to make heavy Naquata fuel, and like walking this back through the line of various machinery that HJM has over here. I think it was Naquata emulsion or Naquata solution, or it was is one of those two, I believe, that was the bottleneck over here. But with that being said, let me just show this really quick. You can see total wireless EU 1.63 times 10 to the 18. That's plenty. That's a lot of energy, but it was it was like 1.85 just a couple weeks ago. So we're going through power and not making any more. Like I think maybe the only power that's being made in the base right now is Sophie's old NAC 2. Where is NAC 2 actually? Where is that? Because that literally might be the only power being generated right now. But anyway, where is NAC 2? I do get lost in the space sometimes. Oh yeah, is it this? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Zero Naquata Fuel Mark II. All right, well. All right, well, guys. Neck fuel liquids. Again, I've fixed. If we're talking about like baking a cake, I've fixed all of the solid ingredients. It's time to start fixing all of the liquid ingredients. So, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Let's see what else needs to get done. Um, the clean room can probably use a general upgrade, but I don't even know if I feel like dealing with that because this stuff hardly gets used. I am going to have to use these biolabs pretty hard, setting up the new platform. But it is what it is. Oh yeah. This is mutated living solder in these 10 chem plants. This is where I was going to do some backbats, but since I've decided to do backbats in the other place, um these are going to get torn down, and that's going to make more room for more solder at some point in time. But let's go ahead and write that down. More solder. Let's see. This is doing all right. I did upgrade the vacuum freezers from 4 to 10. There's uh, a pair of triplets over here that are kind of the cursed wall share that I did over on Beamline. I just basically just copy pasted them over here. Um, so that's fun. uh, I really hate matter manipulators sometimes because you can see there's a 1 block gap between the ones that I built, and I built these, with the holographic projector, but also mostly by hand. Copied this one with matter manipulator, and naturally, there's a 2 block gap. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Oh, I'm so disappointed. So, yeah, Sophie was like, why is this last one not hooked up? And I'm like, it was matter manipulator. It copied it wrong, and I was just gonna burn the whole thing down. I forget exactly how I said it, but um, yeah, I kind of want to rip the whole thing down and move it if matter manipulator itself isn't going to let me just shift it one over, which I thought that was a pretty easy operation for it to do, uh but no, apparently I am such a noob with matter manipulator that all I can do is overwrite machinery, which is what I should be getting back to right now. But let's finish our let's finish our lap, and then we'll fix our first mistake. Yeah, I need to rebuild one of these boyos. Well, 3 technically. Um, Mega oil cracker. So let's look this up really quick. All right. Yes, more efficient than the chemical reactor. Blah 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 blah. It's 10% EU per tick reduction per coil tier up to a maximum of 50%. And that's probably the reason why we've been using the HSSS coils for these, because I'm assuming that's the tier 5 coil. Um Uh, uh, oh, gross. I mean, it's definitely gonna be stocking hatches. Uh, well, anyway, we'll get back to that. At least I can see what the structure looks like. Let's move on. Let's. I need to clean up and delete a lot of this farm setup. Uh, there might be like one or two more seeds that we need to get for Questmaster, but honestly, right now, like Questmaster is such a far removed goal that it doesn't even really matter. So probably rip down most of the farming stuff soon, but probably not on stream. And that's everything over here, right? Oh, Orproc. We can probably start tearing down some of Orproc because of Sophie's IOF area. Um, we could probably tear down Mona and Bastnasite. Because I do believe that the majority of this now goes through QFTs. The only thing I think we might have to leave is this European dust, but I think we have better sources for this now anyway. Let's see. Oh, HJM mentioned that bees probably need some once over because we've probably got a whole bunch of bees in here that are um extraneous, I guess. Like it's old stuff that doesn't really like valid anymore now that we've got like void miners, space miners, space pumping, stuff like that. We could probably retire half of the bees in here um to potentially make room for other things. Let's see. Sort maybe area. Cool. All right, this is magic. Sophie was talking about doing some meteor automation, so I'm gonna leave all of that alone. Yes, we do have deep dark. I was planning on going there and showing that off here in a second. Oh yeah. Pico assemblers. It's pointless to make the Pico assemblers without the Pico wafers. It's pointless to make the Pico wafers before I figure out the tea seti seaweed situation. And to fix that, that's backfats. And if I do the backfats, I really need to fix the Radox first because that was a serious mispaste, and that's very unfortunate. But yeah, oh yeah, let's see, finish nitro Renault, because I did rip out nitrobenzene, but I didn't fix. Some of this stuff is still ripped out and looking a little ragged. I did fix this one. But yeah, I could finish that easily. Um, I really, really, really want to. This actually has a false floor. Let's see if I could find. Yeah, here. Yeah. Uh, I really want to put um, uh, some sort of pixel art down here, underneath this glass, but, uh, you know, time. Where do you exist? Let's see. I already talked about all that stuff. Okay. Already talked about all that stuff. I do need to. I need to pick through the chem platform a little bit more. All right. So is that it? Did I touch on everything? I mean, that's just such a massive fail here. All right. Deep dark and then fix mistakes. So, yep, got the boil right here. Um, there we go. Yep. Welcome to my new home pretty soon. I'm going to be spending a lot of time here. Uh, this is not what the final product is going to look like. This was just I had built a dummy AE system for the shakeout run. I wanted to see what all ores I got out of this place, and as it turns out, there was uh, you might actually have seen my post on the Discord, but I'll repeat it just for posterity. That in 8 hours of running one void miner here, I got 320 different ores, and the lowest number of any specific ore was 9,800, and the highest of any specific ore was like 15,500. Yeah, yeah. So you also get all of the unobtainable ores in the game. Basically, any ore that has a small ore counterpart in the game can be gotten here in the deep dark. And so, like, Mr. Extreme is way ahead of me on this. Uh, uh, I am going to be building a fleet of deep dark vein miners, void miners. But I didn't want to do that before we sorted out ore proc. We're gonna come back here in just a bit, but the problem was old ore proc was getting jammed, not only with all of the new ores that needed to be filtered properly, but just the sheer volume of everything. So Sophie was like, well, do I need to expand the IOFs? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be fantastic. And then HJM was like, hey, well, why don't you just don't even bother filtering anything, just go full bore with it, make it easy, and void excess at production. And we're all like, yeah, actually that would be very simple for like implementing, just getting it up quickly. So I think that's kind of where the direction that we're going in at the moment. We're just going to avoid excess at production. So, to my knowledge, this is all ready to go, and the only thing I'll have to do is, if there is any new ores that needed to be treated specially, those will have to be set. But beyond that, I think this is ready to go. Um, I would just have to go and double check Sophie's notes on the Discord, because this isn't difficult to grok. You can go right here. You can see the running mode, mass rate ore washer sifter. So this is going to be doing the gems. So like this first row is regular, the second row is gems. I think she said this third row right now is only doing rubidium, but it's what is persulfate bath, mass rate washer, thermal centrifuge, mass rate. Okay, and then maybe this is chem bath. Or wait a minute, I think the fourth one isn't being used. Anyway, it's whatever. Anyway, um, Deep VMs. Um, there's going to be an ad that's coming up in approximately a minute. I like to let people get up, get a drink, get a snack, take care of your body, bio break, whatever. Um, I'm probably going to go over and start ripping out my mistake when the ad starts, and then hopefully by the time we get back, I'll be at least building in the rough body of the machines that I destroyed. So, um, getting them reprogrammed to doing what they're supposed to be doing is a different story, but we'll get them rebuilt at least. Um, we want to get this space miner up and running, but I don't know how I want to run data, and maybe I'll talk about that after the ad too. Let's see. Okay. No, we're still in 274. We're talking about updating, but no time frame for an update has been set yet. Other than the fact that we do want to update before Potato starts his streamathon, which is 2 weeks away. So we need to figure it out. But yeah, so far, right this second, there's no specific date. Nice. Man. I mean, I wish that this would have ruined a machine that I actually knew how it worked. Dang it. And it perfectly deleted the automation as well. So, all right. Well, let's clear the inventory, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, get that out. Yes. What a mess. I don't know if this is feasible or not, but I just feel like with something as powerful as matter manipulator, I wish there would have been like a safety on there, something like, hey, you're gonna be plowing through 100 plus player placed blocks here, guy. Do you wanna reconsider your pace? And I'm gonna be like, oh yes. Now that I see the error of my ways instantly, I would modify my instructions. But no. Matter manipulator, it will do exactly what you tell it to do. It is so fantastic. It will do exactly what you tell it to do, no matter what you happen to say. Uh yes, very true. That is very true. I did it just the way you asked me to, boss. Now listen, I want it done the way it's supposed to be done, not the way that I asked you to do it. What's your problem? uh, okay. Okay. Oh, we're back from ads, and um, I didn't even mention or yet that I also have new emojis for the channel, and here let me the one that's valid for right now is this one. I've been dropping that in various chats that I've been in last 12 hours or so. I'm particularly happy about having my little dumpster fire emote. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. I did also get some new some other types of emotes, and I did move around like the emote tiers and stuff like that. Yeah, those are the new ones, and I feel like that was. Are we missing one? Oh, that's it. Okay. But yeah, I did move around. Uh, because the way that Twitch works is you can only have a certain number of emotes that followers can use, and then a certain number are for tier 1 up, and then there's a certain number for tier 2 up, and so on and so forth. So I wish that it wasn't built that way, but I did try to make the most fun emotes, and probably the ones that would be the most used are also the ones that are now in the follower tier. So like raid, lurk, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. The panic, the brain. Yeah, the fun ones that will get used all the time are now all in the follower tier as much as I could. Um, that way, if you guys want to, you can use them on other channels. You know. Let's see. I was trying to get some other emotes, specifically like I've been using my hey, what's up, my dude? Yeah, we're still going. We're still going strong. We're in UIV. Here, I'll give you a little tour real quick. Yeah, Nano Forges. We got Knackline, Magic. Believe it or not, this is still we're still using the same pieces that I Horsham built back in like EV. um, let's see. Yeah, we have all eight tiers of water. Let's see what else is cool. Let's go down here. Um, compact fives, very shiny, very very flamboyant casing here. That's fantastic. uh, um, yeah, all this stuff. Oh, yeah. They're not hooked up yet, but pseudo stable black hole generators. Um, progress wise, it's basically automate the the black hole generator to make the plates to build the God Forge, and then once you build the God Forge, basically we can tiptoe our way into UMV. So we're kind of like mid UIV, I guess. Um, yes, yeah. Not a whole lot of creative building at all has gotten done. The only creative building that really did get worked on is Sophie's build, and I don't know if you've seen this. This is going to be the new PDEM that we're moving to. Uh, oof, come on, load in, load in. Yeah, this is where the Godforge is gonna go. And you can see the kind of decoration she did around a uh, um uh, she made a space elevator look nice. How about that? Like this is really neat. Like she's really talented when it comes to it. She's been really busy with school lately, and then also I know that she's also working on her own mod pack too. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah. I think don't quote me on this, but I think that she was working on maybe some sort of tweaks to this thing in her test world today. um HJM has been on a break. He's kind of busy. I work in retail and it's the holidays, so I'm kind of busy and like I'm getting pulled in different directions, so progress lately has been slow, but we're still cooking. Let's see. Uh I joked around that it was a Christmas present, but I don't really care. I built Infinity armor for HJM and Sophie for uh whenever they get back. You know, I'm really kind of disappointed because I thought that was the coolest thing of all time. And let me just say, you know, the this run started as 20 people, and there was a lot of people at the very beginning that were doing some really cool things to ensure the longevity and the coolness of this run in general. And I thought what you were doing, you know, making one of every food for every player, that was fantastic. That was one of the coolest things that you could do as a teammate. And I just don't think that it was you know, the reward is never going to equal the effort when it comes to something like that, but there should have still been a little bit more like acknowledgement of the effort. You know, because I actually just went back there the other day. Yeah, not to rub it, not you know, not to pour salt in the wound or anything like that. Let's go out here really quick. I came out here. I think I was looking for cookies or something like that. Something for some weird magic craft or something like that. And I was just looking through this and I'm like, man, like, just think about like all of these like dozens of each food that nobody ate. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, man, dude did humongous work. This was absolutely fantastic work. So I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. We still got your horse. It says owner unknown player, but that's just because we moved hosts. But yeah, the overworld basically didn't really get cleaned up that much. Healing X mob. Fair. That's fair. It is a little weird going through here because back when we were out here in this base, like this was wall to wall pipes and just like machines literally everywhere, and it's just it is kind of wild seeing it empty. Yep, all wires, pipes. Yep. Gunther, what's up, my dude? Hey, look out! I'm streaming. Yep, I'm just doing a quick little. Well, the effort that it took to get all of that done at the beginning of the game, that was pretty epic. And let me just say, like, I am very happy that exactly. So let me just say again, like, not to overglaze, but I am very happy and very appreciative that I had a teammate in this run that was willing to do this for his team, whether or not it actually like whether or not it got used. You know, yeah, this is fun. Yeah, kind of a trip through history lane going through some of these places. This was my first idle box. I spent a whole lot of time idling here, just waiting for B type things to get done on the other side of this wall. Yep. I spent an awful lot of time standing right here, I think. Yeah, right here. Bees, 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 bees. All of the bees, all manually before Gendustry. Woof. Whew. All right. Yeah, this is fun. All right, let's go back out to the PDM. Um, where are you? So yeah, so this is the list as it stands right now. Potion brewing multi. I want to do that for very specific potions for like let's see. This is the one that I could think of off the top of my head. I want to automatically make the potions for the Magnum Torch, and um see if I can maybe perhaps start automating certain things like this that require potions. Because everything else is pretty much easy. I'm sure we've got plenty of diamonds. Do we? Yeah, maybe not. Actually, how about let me take flawed diamonds off of the maceration stack real quick. Yeah, like that. And let those build up for a little bit. All right, back to the list. Special extruder. I want to do an extruder for like Tinker's pieces and anything that didn't go in the giant extruder array should go in a small array of 1 to 4 machines, perhaps, that will be doing like the special extrusions. So, yeah. Finished black holes. That's easy. That's self-explanatory. I want to do 1 for right now. Probably like I know I've been mentioning this for a couple weeks now, but I'm probably just going to copy 2s from Hamcorp for the first one. If we want to get a better version later, that's entirely cool. But just to get it up and running, probably just going to copy. I'm just going to copy the CEO. You know. The solidifiers, that's going to be relatively easy. It's just going to be a lot of like shuffling things around. So I just that's going to be a series of small tasks. Finished mixers, again, a series of small tasks. Clean chemical platform, a series of small tasks. So I'm going to have to trace back each machine. Like for example, we've got machines that make ammonia. Well, I need to trace back to see where else is ammonia being made. Is it being made in excess anywhere else, such that I don't need that old, old EV IV tier capacity over on the chemical platform anymore? So yeah, I'm just gonna have to walk some of that stuff back and delete what I can. The goal is to delete old machinery. Um, nice. Knack fuel liquids, again, another self-explanatory thing. We need power, and power isn't going to sort itself. So um whether it was the Naquata solution or Naquata emulsion or whatever it was, I just need to walk the that recipe tree back, figure out what we're missing, where the bottlenecks are, you know, probably fix more unseen bottlenecks here and there. Um, but you know, a lot of knack fuel has been unbottlenecked. So if I can get these last few bottlenecks dealt with, I feel like HJM's knack fuel platform will literally take off. Like I feel like it's just kind of holding itself back right now, when really he made a pretty fantastic setup that probably is just a few tweaks away from just ripping. So that's pretty cool. More mutated living solder. That'll be after I delete the old backbats that I was building that never finished. Sorts of apiary, self-explanatory. There's a bunch of old bees. Pico assemblers. I kind of glossed over that when I went over there. I'm gonna build 20 or 24, I think, that are just going to be doing Pico circuits. Although, uh, what I think it might have actually been X over here that was saying consider making less machines, but like shoving as much power into each individual machine as you can. I don't know if we're at that point right now that would make a difference as far as like parallels are concerned. Um, but yeah, that might be something that I consider over here. So instead of doing, yeah, exactly, less machines means more TPS. So that's kind of relevant to our interests right now. I've got these 40 AALs here. Um, but yeah, we do need to get some wireless at least investigated. I don't know if we can build it right now, but we definitely need to start like moving in that direction, kind of getting ready for it. So I've got the clipboard. This is what I'm going to do over the next couple weeks. Um, Again, Christmas is right around the corner. Um, things are going to be a little bit scattershot for me working in retail, and also, uh, thank your boy, your boy, he got a car. He does. I have a car. I went from Shoelace Express to Mercedes Benz overnight. So um at least I'm not walking everywhere and I can get some things done. With that being said, I have a lot of things that I need to get done that I have to catch up that I haven't been doing for a long time. So um there will be more days away from the computer than normal for me. So but with that being said, I'm generally a pretty uh I don't have that much of a life, so you know, I don't want to blow it out of proportions here. um, all right. So first things first. We're fixing these guys. So uh so let me get okay. Uh um so why do I need to have I the state with the most obese people as a percentage of population is probably Mississippi, I think. One of the Gulf Coast states. Um uh like Alabama and Mississippi kind of go back and forth fighting each other for the bottom spot in a lot of different metrics. Um you know, you gotta love that strong conservative governance down there. You know, making sure that nothing gets done. um, yes. Anyway, why is my hollow not working? Let me get some blocks in my inventory, I guess. HSS. Do I not have? Oh man, are you serious? What? There we go. I'm tripping. All right, so then and then it's osmium glass. Yes. Osmium. And you are clean stainless. Yes. And I also need to get all right, so what are you? 1024 amp CPM. Huh. All right. Target. Yeah, target. And then I need two of the actual controllers. Oh, we got some nice. Okay. Now so looks like these two were shared back to back. So I guess the next controller is going to be over here. Let's see. Where's the center? Is it here? All right. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, the boot of that character is Louisiana, and Louisiana is generally one of the lower ranked states in a lot of metrics. It's kind of saved by being uh the that's where the Mississippi River Delta is. A lot of shipping goes through there. New Orleans is like a world famous city. Um, uh, Louisiana gets saved by a lot of its culture from not being another Mississippi. What is the problem here? Am I gonna actually have to type these in? This is so gross. Oh, so gross. So annoying. That's not it. Oh, that's not right. No, that is right. Those look like. No, it's definitely the wrong color. Yeah, if I'm gonna have to build these by hand, I might as well just get it done. Yeah, it's the wrong coils. I'm just gonna build this stupid thing by hand. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying with those stupid commands or the tags. I mean, because half the time it doesn't want to work anyway. Stupid thing. I swear the hollow projector sucks. Matter manipulator sucks. World edit is fine, but it's so fine that it's cheating. Um, then let's see. Let me do something really quick. Oof, yeah, that sucks. Okay. Oh man. All right, hold on a minute. That is right, right? Yeah, it alternates between uh panels with holes. You can see like panels with holes in them and panels that are solid. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Stargate crystals. Yeah, I was looking at those crystals. I actually started looking at again we're gonna try to do Questmaster here, and I was trying to do some of the old gate recipes, and even some of the old gate recipes are monstrous. Okay. You know, I really wish that Matter Manipulator would not have allowed me to delete all of these machines. It really should have known how stupid I was, and it should have stopped me from it should have saved me from myself. Ah, damn it. um I think that there should be a check to see if you're overwriting a certain number of player placed blocks when you're copy pasting stuff. I really do think that there should be some kind of check. I don't know how that would work, but yeah. Or yeah, checking for a tile entity would probably be pretty easy. Yeah, I like to talk crap about Matter Manipulator, but mostly it's because it makes me feel like an old man when I'm using it. uh uh I can't ever seem to get the hang of the damn thing, but let's see. Yeah, exactly. You know, they told me to fill out an ID10T form, but I've been searching for days and I just cannot find it, you know? Probably out there next to my bucket of blinker fluid. Ah. All right. No, it's just I have the mind of a grumpy old man. Uh, okay, so now that we've got most of this somewhat rebuilt, I need to figure out what the actual recipes that we're running in these stupid things. And that's the unfortunate part because I haven't used these before. Um, so I know of them. I mean, I know how they work. So it's not not the end of the world necessarily, but you know, it certainly had to be inconvenient. You know, I couldn't have just overwritten the output bus side of these things. I had to overwrite the input bus side of these things. Okay. Yeah, so HJM built this setup a while back, and I don't honestly know. I mean, I feel like this whole setup is kind of showing its age, especially considering we're still running what, twos and threes over here, I think. Um but yeah, this whole thing probably needed an overhaul. So me rebuilding these in the threes and, is that threes and fours? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Still, we could probably do some upgrading, especially if having a lot of Radox and or Xenazine is important moving forward. I don't remember if there's any better place to get it. I haven't even looked, honestly. I was planning on doing other things today, but yeah, I will fix my mistake, I promise. Yeah, I want that there. In stage QFT. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't think there's any other way to do it right now. So, um, which is unfortunate. Slow back that route. Yeah, it is what it is. Um, I'll get it expanded as quick as I can. But yeah, I do think that we've got those printed and stored already, but I'll have to double check. Or who knows, maybe that's what the two new ones are for. Um because I did mention that there is two new QFTs that are built, and Sophie was on earlier. Probably the same time that she did the IOFs. I just didn't ask. Eh. Ugh. Yeah, it seems messed up for Endgame, like to have that kind of hard cap. Seems weird. Okay, so now like that, right? Yep, yep, yep. Okay. And stocking input hatch. I'm just gonna assume that each of these is gonna be one of those. Stocking input hatch. Okay. Yeah. All right. So power. Oh yeah, I need to. I'm gonna bring a little bit more laser over here. Uh. Is that good? Kinda. Yeah, I was wondering about that. That it felt like I got kicked. So it'll come back relatively quickly, but and nobody really believed me because I haven't been talking about this too much in the Discord. But relatively recently, I've been getting booted and kicked an awful lot, and getting hit with like strange restarts like this. Now everything is always responsive; it does come right back up, but it's been yeah, it is. And all what I've been trying to do on my end, so I haven't actually been like pinging like HypeServe or anybody to figure out what the source of the crashes are. Literally because I don't have the time to sit there and do the back tracing and figuring out what the problem is. I can't even help them. I can't even help them diagnose it. I really don't have that much time to play right now. I want to ideally speaking, I'm trying to use my playtime playing. So, but yeah, that does seem like it's a them issue. But it has been happening relatively often, and the thing that I can help on my end or on our end is anything we can do to reduce the number of ticks is something that's relevant to my interest. So um I've been tearing out old machines and trying to make things um a little bit more lag friendly, I suppose. But those types of things happened a lot, and there was days where I would get hit with that like 4 or 5 times in an afternoon. But but since I started tearing out old machines, it's been happening a lot less. And especially since I tore out nitrobenzene, um, especially since I tore out nitrobenzene, it's been happening a lot less. Yeah, and Hermit, you know what? That's actually a really good idea because I also planted some time wood around the cotton plants in the overworld, and I'll break those too. We might have already broken most of these. I hear ticking. Where are you? Oh, I bet it's underneath this. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then I can take these down. Well, actually, hold on. I haven't rebuilt cotton. I haven't rebuilt cotton in the PDEM. I probably don't need that much more though. It's fine. I needed a whole lot when I was doing the infinity sets, but I think I'm probably good now. Next, let's do claimed chunks. Let's just claim it, but not load it. Ooh, and that one's loaded too. Yeah, Spider EEC for sure. That's definitely the way to do it. Oh, and what's that? Oh, that's the rocket area. I will leave rockets loaded. But what is this? Is this? I had a I had an old void miner right here. Is that what this this is? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it is. So, another thing that I want to do. Check the middle of that hole real quick. But yeah, I'm going to start setting up deep dark void miners, and once those are built, I'm going to be able to decommission all of the void miners on all of the other planets, and then I'll be able to unload the loaded chunks on all of those other planets. No, we're still on 2.7.4 for the time being. But yeah, we've got a chunk loaded on every damn dimension, you know, in the game, you know, to have a void miner on. Yeah, we can build the stubby VMs. Yep. So, mm-hmm. Yep. That's kind of what I want to do. That was one of the tasks that I wanted to do today, right up until I ruined those oil crackers. Is I was gonna build a whole fleet of void miners out here, and you know, again, start decommissioning all of the ones on all of the other planets because we don't need them, and that'll be not only less chunks loaded, but think about having to load all of those different dims just to have a chunk loaded. Like that would save so many server resources. Yeah, there's certain things that you can't get anywhere else from the deep dark, but what we've done, I think we're going to go to all deep dark mining and space elevator mining, and just get rid of all of the other void miners. Um, but yeah, we'll see. Deep dark iron, yeah. Um, One thing that I wasn't expecting is, ooh, let me make sure. Do I have any torches? Do I have any torches? I do. Okay. Yeah. Improvements soon. TM. Yeah. I didn't know that there were structures down here in the deep dark. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find one right now, but that's kind of interesting, you know. Let me see if I can find one of the houses. Yeah, here we go. So weird. So weird. But as far as I could tell, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's pretty clear that I don't think they knew that these were in here because they look like they're the exactly the way they are in like a regular kitchen sink pack. There has been no modifications. Like these things are ass. Do I have? What do I have? Hold on. Could have swore I had precision shears. Maybe I don't. Whatever. All right, one thing at a time, please. Just wanted to see what was in here. Yeah, useless. Useless. Let's get out of here. Portal. Home. Home is good enough. Home is where the cool stuff is. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I love the shears. Yeah, it's funny because it was in this playthrough. Like, I think everybody took the Matic on that quest. I think I might have been the only person that took the shears from that quest in this playthrough, and I was flabbergasted. Like, I thought everybody knew how cool those things were. Yeah, exactly. I thought everybody knew how cool those things were. So let's see. Um, get rid of a couple random things. All right, going back to yes, yes. The rewards from requesting the forbidden fruits, so to speak. uh, and then let's see. Okay. Oh, I need more, don't I? man, and the worst thing about this situation is I've never used this machine, so um, I know I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to look it up. I might have to I know somebody on the GTNH Discord, I think his name is Cobra. He makes really cool flowcharts. I think there's a Xenazine flowchart on there. I might have to look it up because um, I don't remember what these do. Like I said, I never actually used these machines. This is HJM's setup, and I never paid enough attention over here to see what all was being done. So unfortunately, unfortunately, it's not going to be rebuilt as easy as I hoped. That's a good start. Yeah, I don't know if they were all doing. I felt like each one was doing a different recipe, but I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. Um, this is a troll recipe, isn't it? Is this what we're doing? Is that the thing we're actually doing? Ugh, gross. Ugh. Yeah, no wonder you said it gets better later. Damn it. All right. Ugh. I just thought there was something a little bit more efficient. I didn't realize that we were still like doing the oil way. Anyway, it's all right. Um, I guess I need to look up Radox. Uh, Radox polymer. The T4s, yeah. Super light. All right, here we go. Okay. So I guess we're doing Radox goes into a distillation tower, and then I guess we're doing heavy into light, and then light into super light. Okay. Heavy Radox. Okay. Let me is this got a net? Yeah, here we go. Light, super light, raw. Okay. Oh no, wrong one. All right, that's 25 seconds at UV, and that's super light. Okay. Here's light. Okay. Heavy to light, light to super light. This should be dealt with the distillation towers. Okay. Yeah, it did get buffed in 7. Yeah. All right, so I guess it's okay. So again, this is very weird because I could see why there would be two. One would be going from heavy to light, and then number two would be going from light to super light. But why is there three? HJM, come in and come hither and explain your esoteric ways. What foul machinations were you using this third one for? All right. I mean, one good thing, yeah, exactly. So I get two, but why is there three? And all three of them are being stocked with silver plasma. It's good to stockpile heavy for baryonic matter. Oh, okay. So let's go back down there really quick and check that. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can use it for that. Super heavy gets centrifuge to heavy. Okay. I'm assuming that's what these guys are doing. Okay. Weird. Okay. So what are you doing? You're not doing anything. Yeah, I'm just. It's kind of frustrating. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do um 1 and 1, and I'll leave the third one unhooked. I guess I don't even know. Whatever. Cause see this takes in super light. Or wait, hold on a minute. That's why there's three. If this is taking in super light, then what does. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I think I might have just got it. Hold on. And then use. Yeah, here we go. Normal to light, light to super, super to cracked. That's why there's three. And that's also circuit 24. That's also circuit 24. Okay. All right, easy. All right. At least I uh yeah, I can imagine. That looked like a long recipe. Circuit I only need 2. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh, where are you? Oh, what's the problem, officer? uh, what am I missing? I got input hatch, output hatch. Oh, do these need yeah, maintenance hatch. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. All right. I about spleeched myself. And I don't have any with me. Nope. Okay. Nice. All right. Very nice. What is this? Ancient rock? Okay. So now is there a bunch of wireless connectors that are unhooked down here somewhere? Because these are the ones to the silver. Or no, these are the 3 on this one. I see. Okay. So and they are all sprayed pink. So let's just keep that going. I know I've got a can in here. Here we go. Pink. Those are already sprayed. Okay. And then cove pink. Trying to rebuild this as close to the way he had it as possible. Wireless. I don't know. I don't know why we have 1 million wireless connectors, but we'll use them. They'll go to use. uh, that was the same thing that I thought when I saw the neutronium tank full of vodka. I'm just like, yeah, maybe it's just time to stop asking questions. It's uh this is a community run, and we apparently we live in a community, you know. Yes. Yes, there is some I do believe that there's definitely been some partaking of various this is and that's. Uh, you you could be this one. You are the middle. You're the end. All right. And well, I'm still getting used to these boots. I'm very squirrely with how fast they move. Okay, and final. All right, so if I get this right, or since we're stocking super light here, we're going to be stocking light here. Yeah, the Jaeger bee. Yeah, yep. Okay. So then yeah, heavy. Heavy goes here. Yeah, that's right. Heavy. Then let's get the lasers. All right. So that was not as terrible as it could have been. It only wasted half of the stream, well, 2/3 of the stream time that I have today. It'll be all right. Um, okay, there's that. Now, let's kick you guys back on. Okay. 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 All right. So we're back in business. I'll finish the rest of the aesthetic fix later. I I want to go do something else. Let's see. Because again, I didn't have that much time today to stream, so I didn't expect to spend my time fixing that boyo. I wanted to do I was gonna do a couple fun things, but they're slipping my mind right now. Um, where's my notebook? Clipboard. I guess I could start building the deep dark void miners. Let's just do that. Yes, I'm going to do a whole bunch of the I'm gonna do basically a row of quads for T SETI. I'm gonna do a row of quads for like the raw bio or the raw growth or whatever it is, and then whatever else. And then in addition to that, at some point in time, I might actually expand Xenozine and do a whole bunch of that over here too. We'll see. I don't know what we need. I don't quite know what we need, but yeah, the all of the growth catalysts and the seaweed broths, and we need that in spades. Like right now, we are so short on T SETI seaweed. Like the only thing that's making here, let's see. The only one that's making it right now is this one right here, and then we only have one dissection apparatus that's making the Tea City seaweed extract. So, yeah, we gotta yeah, see, yeah, exactly. So I'm going to make like again, I don't know how many of these are going to be seaweed, but at least 4 of these quads are going to be seaweed. And honestly, I might put a bunch of dissection apparatus up here in this bonus space at the top of the or at the beginning of the platform. We've needed to upgrade this really badly. So HJM did our back platform when we first got to this stage of the game, but as you can see, it's basically stayed the way that it was, and nothing has gotten changed. And finally, I was just like, I'm just gonna build more backbats somewhere else so that we have some excess capacity because we you know we needed to build more. So I built these down here. Let me find them really quick. I had built I built these on the back of my mutated soldier platform just to kind of ease the burden, but I didn't ever get these fully up and running. I think they're wired up. Yeah, they're wired all nice and everything, but I never turned these on. Yes, yeah, I agree. I agree that there's a lot of like dedicated machinery spam. But yeah, uh, I'm going to get rid of these to make room for more solder. And you already saw the new area, so I do need to rip these out. All right. Yeah, I think it's deep dark time. Let me empty my inventory as best as I can. Oh, you know what? Another thing that I need to think about. So I'm gonna have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 20, 40. I could have 100 void miners down here. Um, do I need to set up a quantum ring to send that many resources back? Because I can't just use an inner chest. Right? Um, I'm gonna have to do something better than just this, I think. Subnet for your DDAVMs, and then just shove it through a storage bus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I might keyring it and shove it through a storage bus. That's actually sounds pretty good actually. Let's get this going. All right, don't break the whole thing, please. Okay, so Where is... There it is. All right. I knew I had it. Yeah. I need to clean out my inventory quite a bit more than I already have. You... No, 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 no. I do need you. All right. Sure, I'll put you in there for now. You. And you for now. Okay. And okay. Oh well, you know what? I guess it doesn't matter if I don't know what I'm thinking here. It doesn't matter if the pipes are deployed for the new ones. So that's not even gonna copy. Yeah, don't matter. I'll have to go through them later anyway, so let me just this yes, yes, yes. Bunch of that, bunch of that. Yes, yes, yes. This. We'll leave those for now. Is that right? Input hatch, input bus. Did I really not bring any output buses? What? Are you serious? Ah man, what is this? You got what is this new behavior from your boy here? All right, let's go home. Ooh, you know what? Let's just grab a full stack. It's fine. Let's see. Copy. Mark copy. And is that everything? That is everything. I don't want this in the copy. Thank you. Yeah, that's what somebody was saying. Right. Yeah, and you know what? Maybe I should go ahead and explain that because that's the reason why I'm out here right now. So I'm getting this array of the stubby VMs, like you keep calling them, because here in 274 we can still make them like this. They have a different body style in 2.8, but the 2.7 versions will still work in 2.8 for anybody out there that is maybe confused as to where the conversation is. So I'm building these because they will still work for 2.8, and hypothetically speaking, um this run might get finished in 2.8 before the 2.9 comes out. Who knows? Or maybe we just never update to the 2.9 and then just finish this in 2.8. Who knows? Because it does sound like the three of us want to finish this, and perhaps sooner rather than later. So it's just gonna take it's gonna take some work, and also 2.9 is pretty far off. Mark paste. Oh, damn you. Mark paste. And is that how I want it? Is that how I want it? Is that how I want it? Oh my! Hello! What's up, my dude? Let me shout. Yeah, you guys are awesome. So welcome in Project Singularity, folks. Yeah, I think I am going to keep a gap between well, thank you. No, it's all good. Nine, have a good stream. But I'll tell you what, for anybody that's going to stick around, I'll give you a tour really quickly and show you what we're doing. This is the Minions run. This is Random Potatoes community server. We're in UIV. We've got things going on here. We got a whole lot of cool things. We've got tier 5 compacts. We've got mildly cursed wall shares, mildly, we have extremely cursed wall shares. I'll show you one of those too. Very, very fantastic. Is very clean, very legal. Yeah, we have spent you gotta thank our boy HJM for this one, because I we asked him how much more cursed could it be, and he said, hold my vodka. Speaking of vodka, speaking of vodka, Sophie, she said that if anybody uses a crafting card in the base, she's gonna blow it up. And so then HJM made a setup that auto crafted crafting cards, I think it is. And so then Sophie came on and threw a core in the middle of neck fuel, and then in response to this, HJM made a full-size neutronium tank and filled it with vodka. So yeah. We have some fun here. Yeah, the core is going to be there until probably until it deletes the base for us. We are going to move to a new PDEM, but Sophie's building it, and she's been really busy lately, so not putting too much pressure on her to get on and build creatively. as a creative, I know that kind of has to, you kind of have to have your bursts of inspiration. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working out here in the deep dark, getting ready to set down a whole bunch of void miners. And I do like the idea. Yeah, I like the idea of a space between them. So that would be a minus Z. Yeah, exactly, Gunther. Exactly. It's basically the same thing. Edit transform. So that's going to be minus. No, new. I said Z, didn't I? And I said minus, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, am I missing? Huh, enter chests and enter tanks seem to have the same that's a little strange. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna copy all these down anyway. But let me eat really quick. I have infinity armor, but I don't have native I don't have native night vision. So I'm still using my quantum goggles of revealing, even though I've got my infinity armor. So yeah. Mark paste. I do think there is. I just haven't gotten around to it. That looks okay. That looks fine. Okay. Yeah, it looks all right. Okay. Oh, and then before I do anything else, let me get some torches back down. It's good enough for now. Yeah, true. Very true. Mark paste. Oh, paste. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my. How you guys like I know I'm not a master builder or anything like that, but how did I demarcate this space so perfectly that this fits in here? Okay. Okay, and then okay. Just make sure every little corner is lit. Here we go. And then I need to get rid of probably. Actually, I don't think I need to get rid of any of those. Okay. Mark paste. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. That's actually a really good idea. What's up, Rafa? We're out here in the deep dark, laying down some void miners. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely not it. paste. One less. Okay, so it would be minus x minus x. Okay. Okay. Ooh, what am I out of? Neutronium frame boxes, really? Really? Am I looking? Yeah, a decent amount of stuff still. Okay. Let me build a few more of these, but it does look like I'm gonna have to go on a resource acquisition run. Paste. Okay, that is accurate. Okay. Oh, more frame boxes. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, I might have to take a look at that myself. All right, so I need to go get some neutronium frame boxes. I am planning on building a quantum ring. So that's a way for me to get channels out there, which would be really convenient at this stage of the game. What do we got here? Do we have all right, and then quantum ring. I only need 16, right? 8 on each side. And then oh no, oh I want to see this. That's awesome. So what I need you to do is let's set up a quantum ring so that our server can hit yours so that we can print off circuits that fast too. uh all right. Shoot, I need to stop goofing around. The glass in the middle of a quantum singularity. What are you called again? Link chamber. Yep, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, and cables. Do cove blue. Why not? And I already have a newt. That's good. Okay. I remember right. Nope. This and Do the different IC2 heat vents change the efficiency of chem bath coolant loop? I wonder. That actually that's a good question. Let's see. Oh, what's what's the trick with these? You have to entangle them as is this the thing where you use the tiny TNT to entangle a pair? I use these so infrequently. I can't remember how this goes. Tiny TNT and ender dust. Yeah, okay, thank you, Nibbles. Yep. I do this so infrequently that um let's see. Let me make some space in my inventory. Get rid of you. And then I need to take off you. You're gonna ruin all of my plans. Okay. And then oh, does it? Okay. Well, you know what, Gunther? I'm here to lead, not to read. uh, Ender Pearl Dust. Yeah, I guess I should read it anyway. Yeah, yes, exactly. Nope, nope, not that one. Here we go. No, not that one. Yeah, here we go. Oh, okay, I get it. It's one singularity and a pearl dust and a tiny TNT. I get it. And then it cracks into the quantum pair. Ah, see? See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Okay. Moments before disaster, yeah. uh, okay. And then I just want a button, right? Not a carpenter, just a regular button. Any button will do. Any button will do. Come on. Oh, you can do multiple. Okay, that's cool to know. Will you? Why? All right. Any lever will do. Damn it. Oh, that's funny. I didn't think those broke blocks. That's funny. Okay. But while we're here, I guess I should show this off. This was another one of HJM's cursed displays. I think it's kind of funny, so I left it. Yeah, I always liked the tiny TNTs. Okay. So you go here. And then we're going back to the double D. Now, I think the play here, because I wasn't going to build a full building, but actually building a reasonably sized building here wouldn't be that bad of an idea, because I could have the void miners down on the bottom floor, and then I could have the top floor as some sort of like that would be where the quantum ring, the AE system that's gonna run all of this stuff would be, and then I could also have some windows, just you know, windows to look out into the bleak nothingness, um, ambiance in a world that is just cavernous decay. Yeah, yeah, I do think I'm going to use an upper level for that stuff just because of the silly all the silly mining pipes going down. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna have to come out here and no, I can't say it, you guys. I can't say it. I've got to remain PG-13. uh, um, let's see. Can potentially no. Oh no, we can't. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot these. Yeah, I have to. I can't let my mind fall into the gutter. No, no, never. um, yeah, I gotta go get more of these neutronium frame boxes. Dang it. Come on. I haven't been streaming that long. My brain is getting mushy for no reason whatsoever. All right, now finish this one. Okay. And mark paste. Yeah, I I have been trying to yeah, I'm not playing enough, I'm only on I'm only on idling for an hour a day instead of idling for 8 hours a day. I am definitely rusty. Um I feel like I got enough sleep last night, but perhaps not. Okay, so now so that's 4, 8, 16, 24. So this is 32 right here. That's probably enough to get started. Um hmm. I've got an idea. I have an idea. Let's see if Matter Manipulator will behave. I'm probably gonna have to tear out all of the torches on this side. Forgot out. I didn't put the magnet back on. You guys, I've played this game before, I swear. So what happens if I mark copy? Oh, can I? That's a good call. That is not tall enough. All right, hold on a second. Edit transform. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Let's see. Mark paste. We're just gonna get the paste up here for now because I'm gonna have to rotate this. Actually, do I need to rotate this? I really don't. Actually, yeah, I don't need to rotate this. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. So close. So the paste is gonna go plus X. Edit transform paste plus X. Yep. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I know I don't have enough resources to build all of these, but it's all right. All right, let's go get some more pieces. Neutronium frame box, Naquata reactors. I should just go ahead and hook up that Q ring so I don't keep going back and forth. But yeah, one thing at a time. Mark 5. Let's just get 30, I guess. And then yeah, let's look at let's see. Fantastic work. Thank you, Gunther. Yeah, I really haven't looked at my kit for quite a while. So I've just been kind of going on autopilot right up until I made myself Infinity. I had uh uh of course I had a quantum set, but it wasn't, you know. Yep, I do. Yeah, like I said, I haven't looked at my kit in forever, so yeah, I do definitely still have it on. Does it make any difference? Like, uh, I guess it's almost like a silly question, but would I get better performance if I take it off, or does it literally not even matter? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. How am I? reactors going. Not great. Well, how about this? Let's go back out there and get my get the keyring set up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? All right, whatever. Okay. Oh, there you are. Now, yeah, it does cease to be useful. That is for sure. Oh, speaking about ceasing to be useful, my brain. Why did I didn't do how much do I have here for a basic terminal, covered cable? You know what? That's gonna do for now. How about that? Silliness. All right. Oh, my intelligence stat has fallen into the single digits. Or say a prayer for me, you guys. I don't remember how. Crafting terminal. And then boop. Go. Okay. This is much better. Much, much better. So now, what are we hung up on? You know, your professor could have been a legend and said, hey, you know, they make fingers for that. Let's see. Man, these things are taking forever. All right, so what I want to do here, uh, hmm, let me think about this for a second, actually, because I feel like I could do something way better here. I think I'm gonna wait for the ad to finish and maybe talk about this for a second, because um I don't know. I feel like welcome back everybody. The ad should be over. I'm still out here hooking up these deep dark void miners. But I've been thinking it, essentially I copied one of the void miners that we have out on some random planet and made a quad out of it the way that it was. And then I came here and I built all of these different quads exactly the same way. I didn't give it any thought whatsoever. Why am I building this many silly Mark V Naquata reactors when I could build some sort of something for central power and just give everything 1 amp of UV? Like, what am I doing here? I don't need to make a stack of Mark V reactors with a stack of ender chests and all of the. Yeah, exactly. I could hook up an LSC. I could run an actual power line to every single one of these. It would be way cleaner. I think I'm gonna do that. I think this is LSC time. But now, how do I want to do that? Where do I want to put it? I've already discovered that I've got 8 blocks in between here. So me throwing down the odd numbered sided LSC is going to annoy me. Unless I could put it sideways where it would be like 4 wide and then just like 5 across this way. It'd be 4 wide in this way, but it would mean it was facing one way and not out. How do I want to do this? Do I care about it being centered? I really don't. Actually, I don't. I really don't think I care about it being centered. It's fine. I will build it, and then I will look at it, and then I will decide that yes, I do actually care about it being centered. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I should probably make some. I should have made like a little control room of some manner. To put the Q ring in, along with central power and a little bit of AE. Hold the wall. That's funny. I think just to get it built today, I think I'm just gonna throw one down and let it ride, and I'll make it nicer later. So let's see. The footprint of the cap would be, let's say, like this. And then this will work. It's not the greatest, but I do think I'll make it evenly jank. That way it is also uneven on this 8 wide platform, but it's even with the Q ring. So that's going to be as good as it gets for the moment. And then it does mean that I could pack these things in closer together if I wanted to. I don't think I'm going to move any of these, but um, I could pack them closer together, or this will definitely give me some room to perhaps do a little bit of decoration in between them. Uh, no, that's totally fair. I'm gonna just do something really simple, honestly. So now, actually, hold on. Let me dump a few things. Yeah, I was thinking about wireless power because we're gonna have to do that pretty soon anyway. And I was thinking about getting that started, but um, mark copy. Um, yeah, I don't know. Will you stop? Is that still too short? It is short. Okay. Yeah. Edit transform. Yes. Okay. And the paste is still in the right place. Yes, but this will paste without all of the NAC reactors. Okay. Wait. What am I missing? Void Miner 3, neutronium casings, and frame boxes. Okay. Let's see. And then how much was that? 24? Okay. Ah. Why do I keep doing vein miner? Oh my god. I think my brain has been vein mined. Oh. Okay. Let's just do 30. Why not? Yeah, our crafting goes pretty quickly, but we do still have for certain bottlenecks are a bit annoying. Our our glass still isn't quite as fast as I would like it, but it's doing pretty well. Um the previous upgrades have definitely helped this situation. Yeah, this growth catalyst medium, we definitely got to deal with all of the backvat things for sure. Oof. I think we are, but um I think the passive setup is so slow that we do also have like a way to on demand like ramp up the production. But again, yet another thing that probably needs to get upgraded a long time ago, and I just haven't taken a look at it. Um, I'm still. Oh, and another thing that I need to put on the stupid clipboard here. Hold on, where are you? I still haven't redone the PCB factories that I said that I was gonna do like a month ago. PCB. uh, but yeah, we need to redo stem cells, kind of like top to bottom, as far as I could tell, because it works and they do craft, but yeah, yeah. Hey, you want to come fix all our setups, please? It would be a different story if we weren't all busy, but yeah, HJM is busy with family in the holidays, and just general needing to do other things. I feel him on that. Sophie is busy at school and also building her own mod pack. Um, so she's got some things going on, and then me, I have the most time out of the three of us. I apparently have the most time out of the three of us, but that's not really saying a whole lot. I do work full time, and I do tend to slack off and or bed rot more often than I would like to admit. Um, so yeah, I do end up having more time than the others, but is it used? Is it used? Is it used wisely? Yeah. We'll leave that up to the scholars to decide later. And that's a hatch, yeah. Okay. You know what? Exams should be after the holidays because you've got all these again, they're grown-ups. I mean, they're of age, but you got all these kids that are like they're worried about getting back to hang out with their family. Like they've been gone from their family for a while. Like, they got all this stuff going on. And then the most important tests in their life up to that point, man, nah, like just do them in January. Just do them when everybody's got a clear mind and isn't thinking about like, Christmas presents for long distance friends and this and a whole list of different, situations. Yeah, yeah, treat these growing brains with care and respect. You know, what what if the brain wrinkled the wrong went in the wrong direction? Like, you know, you don't want that to happen right before a break. While that is true, some people would need the extra time. Not gonna lie. I know when I was in school, I was always a good student, but um, I I wasn't really like a tutor or like the person that everybody came to, but I did try to help some of my classmates. Oof, it's brutal. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Or go out, get smashed, come home, fall asleep on top of your book, and then learn through osmosis. Yes. Nice. Yeah, and promptly forget everything. Yep, exactly. Cause because if they expect you to cram, they better expect you to make room to cram things into, you know? Oh, did I go too far? I went too far. Yes. Okay. Nice. I do like the fact that now that I got rid of these knack reactors, there is a little bit of extra space around these, and I do think that's a good thing. It'll give me a chance to do some decoration that I wasn't going to do. Trust me, I was just gonna leave these looking a little bit ragged, but now I'll actually have the space to do something interesting. So that's cool. I don't mind. All right, that's it for this side. Okay. And then let's just go ahead and get ready for this. That'll I'm gonna I'm gonna overbuild this just a little bit. Technically, I only need one 64 amp total, but I'm gonna put a 64 amp on each side, just out of an abundance of caution, and to have extra capacity. Yeah, that is the right spot. Yep, yep. I guess what I could do is turn these all downwards. Okay. So I don't know what anybody's plans are for the holidays, but um I am going to be off on Christmas Day, and that I don't know just yet, but that might actually be an extra day off this week coming up. So, um I probably won't stream on Christmas Day proper, but if I have 3 days off next week, I'll probably stream twice. So, I don't know what my schedule is just yet. But I'm hoping it's the Slacker version. Um It would be nice. I could definitely use the break. Um, uh, I would like to get a vacation, but just given the situation that that my store is currently in, I don't think I'll be getting a vacation anytime soon unless I switch jobs. So, tis what it is. I am planning on switching jobs. I do feel bad for my current GM. She's a really good person, and I told her that if she took over the store that I'd stick around. Um I don't know how much longer I can afford to stick around for real. So it is what it is. Um where is yeah, can you make more of this? All right. Okay. New frame. And what are you stuck on? Oh, 16K neuros. Yeah, that makes sense. This is the reason why I wanted to supercharge the AALs. Because we might not need 40 machines, but we need the throughput of way more than 40 machines. So if I cut that back, we're definitely going to have to crank up the juice that we're giving them. And then in addition to that, I can't really crank anything up and give anything extra juice like that until we go and figure out the last hangups and snags in neck fuel. So power should probably be next. Power should probably be first, but I do want to finish this little project, and I'm hoping I can finish it on stream too. I'm kind of starting to get a little worried. It's we're hitting the 3 hour mark of the stream. Um, I'll probably end up going another half an hour. I do got to get up and get some things done. Um, oh, wireless is out of range. Why don't we put a wireless adapter on this? Yeah, here it is. There we go. Now, I know you could just pull channels straight out of the flat sides, but can I do this? Does it have to be on a cable? No. Okay. Hey, look at that. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, now in that case, let's go ahead and get this going. Wapotron. Yeah, it is on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so uh you. Did I grab did I didn't I swore I grabbed that. Whatever. Auto tape. Okay, and then and you. And then what is it? Osmium glass minimum? Wait, hold on. Probably just gonna use whatever we got the most of, honestly. Uh yeah. Yeah, well, we use the rainbow glass. Easy. Okay, and then you are wireless enabled. I'm not going to turn that on just yet. I'm going to run the cables first, probably. Um, I might actually finish building all the structures too. Let's do some of that. Okay. So now let me think about. I won't need these either. The ender tanks will go away. I'll just replace it with um yeah, I'll replace it with some sort of like cabled setup. Let's finish trenching. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Okay, so now wireless out of range. What? Oh, I gotta put some booster cards in there, don't I? Yeah, okay. Boost. I don't need that many because I won't be going too far. So let's try 4. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, let's put in like 6. All right, good enough for me. Okay. Now UV super. Okay. I didn't think about this. Oh, that's base. Never mind. Okay. All right. Now I can do 1x for the branches. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm preemptively going to build some more. Don't really need 1,000, but yeah, it'll get used eventually. All right, and then snips. Hmm. I think this is. You know what? I'm just gonna use covers. I think. Wow. Yeah, I'm reading bits and pieces of your guys' conversation, but I know you said it before, but just to hear it again, where you say you got 64 void miners in the deep dark, and that was far from enough. Woof. I know I'm building 64 right now, and this will probably be good for us for the moment. But yeah, I'm I'm looking forward to this inevitable expansion, I suppose. Fair. Uh, all right. There we go. Nice. Now, you can say whatever you want. I'm gonna try to stay PG. Let's see. You know what? All right, I'm allowing it. Auto mod has no fun whatsoever. I think I really do think that Automod needs to finish their finals, and then come in and drink this neutronium tank full of vodka here on the server. I think it'll I think Automod could really loosen up a little bit. Okay, man. Okay, that's done. since I'm gonna end up getting strapped for time relatively soon, maybe what I'll do is I'll get the first half of these up and running if I can, and then I'll probably run. I got a funny feeling I'm not even gonna get that far, unfortunately, with the time that I've got. Um, but even if I do end up running and leaving this project slightly unfinished, I'm gonna get back to it later tonight and get it done. The 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 mega crackers kind of threw off my timing today, but I mean that was my mistake. I did it. I broke them, so I fixed them. But yeah, I did definitely didn't. I definitely didn't allocate any time for something like that. Anyway, um, ooh, I've got a good idea for the no, that won't work. Never mind. Never mind. Uh, that does look good. Okay. So now, I think, let's see. Oof. I just saw that about the nanites. Oof. I'm gonna have to feed Oganesson into all 64 of these, and I thought I had a good way of doing that cleanly, but no, I don't. I'm gonna have to do wireless or something like that. So now I'm trying to decide how I'm gonna do that. Um. So output ME. So let's get all these output buses switched over to ME, the ME version. That'll help. Okay. Oh, I probably need to put a disc in these, don't I? Damn it. Didn't even think about that. Uh, yeah, I'm kind of redesigning this on the fly. but I think it'll be much better than what I was originally planning on doing. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be just fine. Okay, that's gonna be just fine. So now I should be able to do this. Uh, hmm. Do I need to put a newt right here too? Well, let's get a few. We're gonna need them apparently. All right, let's test this. No, okay. So this side, no, no. This side needs this. All right. Oh, this counts as main. Oh man, duh. Duh. All right, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not thinking straight. Let's go ahead and rectify this then. Yeah, I definitely all right, so then I don't have any interfaces on me, no. Okay. Might as well make it a dual interface. I don't think it needs to be a dual, but I'm just gonna do that anyway. And then this is gonna be this is just gonna be open full bore, and then it's gonna be storage bus from the subnet. Yeah, like so. Yeah, and then this is going to be insert only, highest priority. Yep, yep. And then this is what's going to interface with all of the VMs. Yeah. I am really actually tired. I don't know what I was thinking just a second ago, but this is the way it's gonna work. Yep. So now, I do need. Oh, did I throw away the controllers already? I needed one of those. And then let's make this. We'll make this like, I don't know, purple net is fine. All right, you go here, and then you get a newt. And then make it dense purple. Yep. There's I don't think it matters that this is touching multiple parts. I just don't think it. I don't think that matters that much. But let's go ahead and do this. And then I think really what I could do is okay. Oh no, I was right the first time. I was right the first time. Okay. 3, 4. Yeah, because there's 8 on each side, and each one's going to get a wireless. Yep, yep. Okay. Boy, as fail. Okay, so now the way that I want this to happen. Oh shoot, I still need to switch out the stupid things. Yeah, the output buses. There's going to be an ad that's going to start in just a minute. Normally I would snooze it if I was getting ready to get up and walk away, but I do think I'm gonna play just a little tiny bit longer. Um, yeah. Gunther has the right answer for you. So yes, we are really far into the pack, but no, we are not close at all to finishing. But you could see we are in UIV though. But getting through UMV and then the very end of the game could easily take as long as it takes to just get up to UIV in the first place. So unless you want to rush through it, unless you know what you're doing, we do not know what we're doing here on Minions. We're but I run ads in a 3-minute break so that people can get up, stretch, get a drink, get a snack, bio break, and so on and so forth. So there is going to be a 3-minute ad that's going to run. But if you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them after that. I just I feel bad for those that get ads, so I usually try to be quiet and just kind of do grindy things while it's running. the first grindy thing that I'm trying to do is let's see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do I think I'm gonna have to pass Oganesson to this net. Yeah, well, okay, well, Oganesson is free indeed, but I'm trying to figure out how, like, the actual mechanics of what pieces do I place down to get this out here without causing me any other problems. You have to remember, I am not that good with applied energistics. Anything that you see me doing that looks good is a figment of your imagination. I am the monkey banging on the keyboard that wrote Shakespeare. All right. Let's see. Okay, so to pass Oganesson out to the subnet, I would need a dual interface on the purple side. Fluid buffer. Ooh, what is that? Oh, I didn't mean to drop those, damn it. Fluid buffer. I've heard of that. ME fluid buffer, okay. I wish I could get rid of all of this junk and search the things that I'm looking for. Yeah, I think honestly, I think I'm just gonna do bop and bop and that. So if I'm thinking about this correctly, this should feed Oganesson into the subnet. Let's okay. Let's see. Yes, but if you use a fluid storage bus, you only want to have one fluid storage bus for each individual fluid on the network. Isn't that right? That's the reason why I was avoiding the fluid storage bus in the first place. I think I'm confused. It's all right though. I still don't get it. All right, so hold on a minute. This dual interface right here. So this dual interface right here, do I need to put Oganesson right here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So and then like that, and then nope. Damn it. Don't need to configure the interface. Okay. Fluid storage bus. Okay. That is counterintuitive. But I'll take you guys' word for it. Okay, so now I got rid of my cabling. So see, I know I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It doesn't make any sense about the behavior therein. Why am I sucking from mainnet into the subnet when I should be pushing from mainnet into the subnet passively? It should be opposite. I know it's not active. Metaphorically speaking, it's sucking when it should be pushing. Metaphorically speaking, it is being sucked from the main net into the subnet. When I feel like, metaphorically speaking, it should be being pushed from the main net into the subnet without the subnet actually doing it. I just feel like it should be the opposite way around. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it can see the Oganesson, it could go get the Oganesson, and that's totally fine. The way I'm saying is, it should see the Oganesson, it should be drowning in Oganesson, and it shouldn't have to do anything about it. It should just be drowning in it without doing anything about it. Stocking. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the behavior I thought I was going for in the first place, but yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. This is up. This is, yeah, it's using 3 channels. Okay. I definitely forgot to put storage bus in that thing. Damn it. All right. Let's get rid of some stuff I don't need. All right. Storage cell. Will you leave me alone? And again, that makes sense. I just the behavior that I was going for was, you take what I give you, not you can request what you need. Hey Sabin, what's up, my dude? You got here just in time. I was thinking about raiding out relatively soon. But I'm gonna shout you out anyway. I appreciate you. Yeah. Sabin, I actually stopped in and I was watching one of your coding streams the other day. I don't remember anything about what you were doing, but it was interesting. I think you were working on your Telegram API thing. Um But yeah, there was glowing telegram. Yes, exactly. That's what you were doing. Um, I thought that it was I thought that it was pretty interesting. The kind of like the interconnectivity you were trying to go for, and the things that you were trying to, the information you're trying to pull for, you know, to, I believe I was watching you do user validation that particular day, but don't quote me on that. I am over here, and this is the Minions run. We're in UIV. I'm trying to hook up some Deep Dark VMs, but I'm close to the end of my stream time, and I'm kind of close to the end of my brain time, apparently, because I'm all sorts of screwed up and backwards with all of this stuff. So I'm going to probably pretty quickly wrap it up. But I do appreciate the raid. I need to put some cells in these. 64s are going to be just fine. 64s will be just fine. Go. Okay. So, did my void miners ever finish? Oh, nice. Okay. But yeah, uh, I am very actively trying to get these void miners going, but I had all sorts of issues earlier, um, with matter manipulator, so I had to fix a mistake, and that's kind of thrown off my my timing, and everything else that I was planning on doing today. But I, you know, contrary to me sounding like an old man when I'm doing any wiring, I've been having a lot of fun. I just unfortunately I just didn't have the time today. How should I say this? I thought I was gonna come on and just do a couple new things really quick. I didn't have any time banked to fix any mistakes. And then mistakes were made. So I need 2, 4, 5. I need 5 more void miners. Okay. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna have to put pipes in all of these. That's gonna be a little annoying. Let's see. Yeah, I got so much more wiring to do. Probably should go get some food too. I don't really feel like going anywhere, but now now that your boy system has a car, I can literally go anywhere I want. I can get any kind of food that I want, and I am not going anywhere at all. I didn't like driving before I had a car. I don't like driving now that I have a car. uh It is like, look, I haven't been to a proper grocery store in a long time. Yeah, exactly, because I couldn't really carry anything on the little scooter that I had. So I was stuck getting like that day's food, or maybe like, yeah, like just a couple days worth. I'm I can't go this week because I'm broke, you know, buying a car and all. But next week, when I get paid, I am. I'm gonna go to Aldi's. I'm going to actually go to Aldi's and buy food, like real food that actually has to get cooked. Maybe eat a little bit more healthy now that I've graduated to old AF. Uh, yep, yep. Yeah, it's honestly one of my favorite shops around here because it might just be a regular old grocery store over across the pond, but over here, um like some of the things that Aldi's does is just like hands above better than most other regular old grocery stores over here. Um it's almost kind of shocking. I don't know if this is going to come out the right way, but it's almost kind of shocking how most like grocery stores or major chains around here have not copied what Aldi's is doing to corner their market. So, um I don't know. Like I see that store as the clear-cut winner of the whole thing, but yeah. Um let's see. I don't know if there's anybody on. Let me double check this because I do definitely need to get some food. Now that I'm thinking about it, now that I said it out loud, now I have to go get some food. Um, I think we're probably gonna raid Ziska. Um, yeah, he's pretty cool. I've raided him a couple times before. Yeah. Yeah, well, I've heard that. I heard that back in the day, it was one company that was ran by like a pair of brothers, I believe, and one brother took the name Aldi, and then the other one changed it to Lidl or something like that. I don't think we have Lidl over here in the states. Um, but Aldi isn't too bad. Is it a completely different company though? You might get a laugh out of this, but most of that information that I just popped off was came from a oh, the name of the oh, what is the name of the channel? He does goofy things in like like American military history mostly. Um the Fat Electrician. Yes, he did a whole he did a whole video on Aldi. But yeah, so anyway, I should probably go ahead and raid out and then go get some food. Not Zizka. Not. Alright. That's what I was thinking. Aldi Nord and Aldi Sud. Yeah, that's what I was thinking then. I can't remember which one we have over here. I think it's Aldi Sud is the is the side of the business that also opened up into America. But yeah, let's go raid Mr. Zizka. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to the grocery store today, but I'm definitely going to get some food. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate you, and I will be live again, most likely on Friday, next week. If I have 3 days off, I will stream twice. I don't know if I'll stream directly on Christmas Day. I don't know who would be around to watch, but you never know. I will probably be around. But yeah, have a good night, you guys. Thank you